So, what I really wanted to focus on that I think we can really relate to here is this part where Frost shows the beauty of the surroundings if only people would look up. So, the people are unaware of the beauty surrounding them because they are preoccupied with work. And I thought this was interesting because since lockdown and quarantine and so on, everyone has had to slow down and people are starting to notice things that they never noticed before. Hearing more birds singing in the back garden, noticing the buds on the trees, the stars in the sky at night, the brightness of the moon, all of those elements of nature that we probably wouldn't have noticed because we had our head stuck in our phones or we were busy with work or study or going about our business. And Frost in this poem, even though it was written over 50 years ago, is looking at how we should slow down and look around to see the beauty that surrounds us. And he says, if they would only look up, let me just check the line. So, if those from there, those that lifted eyes could count 5 mountain ranges, one behind the other, under the sunset, far into Vermont. So, if we only looked up. Now, there is foreshadowing of the impending tragedy, and Frost intervenes here. It's the only time he uses the pronoun I. He says, I wish they might have said. Call it a day, I wish they might have said. And he goes on then to say, to please the boy by giving him the half hour that a boy counts so much when saved from work. So he's highlighting how even though the boy is doing work around the yard, around the farm, he should still have time to play because he's still a child. So highlighting the innocence of the boy. The tragic irony in the line, call it a day, because soon there will be no more days for the boy. And the saw itself is personified. The saw, we can assume, plays a huge role in the family. It cuts the wood for the fire that cooks the food and heats the house. So the saw is very, very important to life in the yard, life on the farm. And it's personified here. It leaped or seemed to leap. And it's aggressive. The teeth. And did the boy give the hand? Or did the saw snap at the hand? But whatever way it was, because when something like this happens, what actually occurred is very difficult to pinpoint. So Frost says whatever happened, neither refused the meeting. So whether the boy slipped, he was frightened when his sister said supper, he jumped and slipped his hand in the way, or the saw itself jerked, whatever happened, the saw and the hand came into contact. And then there is the boy's reaction, which is so chilling and poignant, and how he wheels around to face them, holding up his hand, half shocked and half to stop the blood from spilling. And he sees the reality of the situation straight away, which shows the adult nature that the boy has.